Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Shadows Within. We are back in full force. We took a little bit of a hiatus. I was away for a while at the hospital, but I am back. I am ready. I am motivated. And thank you, everybody. I hope everybody is having a fantastic morning, good night, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be. I'm very excited for this. I have a lot of news to cover since I've been away, and I hope you guys stay tuned for the action that is to come in the eFed world and pro wrestling world. And today we are going over stuff in the eFed community, and I will be interviewing one of these people from the community, Mr. Ghost Edwards of EPW, talking about some upcoming shows and other things, as there will be an interview for him later today. Until that time, we have some news to go over. And speaking of EPW, Extremiversary 2 will be held in January of next year. EPW Devil's Playground will be held this year in October. RCL, SPW, and IWA Next Gen will all come together for All American Massacre on September 28th for a big crossover show. And the booking is getting more and more wild by the minute. Every time we see a new card release, it just gets more insane. And I am excited to see where it will all go in the end. TXT 10x10 will present to you Locked In on September 27th. Stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to be going over a few shows today, and that will be starting with TXT Intake, Season 1, Episode 11. It was for the TXT Triple Crown Championship. Welcome, Miss Crystal. It is good to see you. I hope you are well. A very talented lady, Miss Crystal. She has definitely had a fire under her lit since joining Hostility that she's always had. Hostility helped bring it out. And she has been on one hell of a roll, ladies and gentlemen, wherever she goes. Do not count her out. It was for the TXT Triple Crown Championship as the champion Jay Smoked walk in against the villain Todd Wilson. And that was a brutal clash. And in the end, Jay Smoke put up a hell of an effort showing why he was the champion in the first place. And Todd showing why he is such a hungry challenger each and every time he steps into the ring. Welcome, Wes Legba? Is that how you say your name, sir? If I am pronouncing it wrong, I apologize. Welcome, welcome. And Todd Wilson being the new champion makes you wonder, who is he going to face next? Next up, John Wigginton versus Sadistic Joker. It was a brutal clash from both men, and both men throwing all out to just take the victory. And in the end, it was Sadistic Joker walking out with the W. I'm excited to see where he goes after that and see who he shall face. Artemis took on Dynamite Daisy. Both ladies are strong, talented, and agile, and both have many agilities and abilities in their pocket and are not afraid to pull out something new in their matches. And in the end, Artemis walked out victorious. Next up, David Pope versus Jay Prince. And this was a clash, and I would love to see these two clash up again. But in the end, it was Jay Prince walking away victorious. Next up, BBC, Baby Bone Crusher, and LaShawn took on the TXT Apex Predator champion Nova Penny Graves and Lady Scarlett, with Nova Penny and Lady Scarlett walking away victorious. Next up was Juan the Punishment Lopez versus Dr. Grimm. Both men are brutal in their own right and full of strength and power. And Dr. Grimm, a man of the dark side, bringing his dark arts to the fallen Punishment. And it was the Dark Arts taking the victory as Dr. Grimm took away the win. Next up, Kang versus Mad King. And in the end, brutal battle. If you mix TXT's past shows, please go check them out. Kang walked away victorious, but Mad King called out Eddie Walker, and Eddie accepted. So whenever they two face, it shall be a clash of the ages in a brutal battle. Nothing but bloody, guaranteed. TXT World Tag Team Championships were on the line in a Tornado Tag Team Steel Cage as the champions, Terrible Locos, defended against the former champions, the Titans. And that was a hell of a tag war. I love seeing me some good tag action, Tornado Tag, Rigger Tag, no matter where. Always memorable. Go check it out if you missed it. And the Titans were gaining their titles back. What will Terrible Locos do? Will they be looking for redemption or looking for other things? We shall see. And to end off the night, it was for the TXT Heritage and Honor Championship. As the champion, AJ Woods defended against Primetime JoJo. Mr. 5-star AJ Woods, member of the Wolfpack, representing strong and always coming in with fire and desire, and can put on a 5-star classic with anybody and everybody. And his opponent, we know what Primetime JoJo is about. The resident flash of E-Feds. If you could get a hold of him, you got him. But he is not easy to take down. And in the end, AJ Woods retained. Hell of a showing. Next up, it was called TXT We Can Run It. It was a 10-man gauntlet for the title of the gods. And the 10 men that entered: the Monarch Shockwave, Buster Anderson, Corey Bishop, El Padrino Savage Vega, Primetime JoJo, Oconee, CJ Frost, Jay Smoke, Dimebag Dan, and the Problem One. Welcome, Mom. It is good to see you. Much love to you. And it was a war. And that was not the order that they came in. If you miss it, go check it out. You do not want to miss it. And in the end, it was Corey Bishop walking away the champion. Makes you wonder who will step up to the big man next. Next up was a fatal 4-way between Reagan Anderson versus Raven Grimm versus Taylor Griffin versus Emma Rose in a fatal 4-way. And the women of TXT are very talented and strong, and they are crazy, I tell you. They have a strong ladies division in TXT, and in the end it was Miss Reagan walking away victorious. What will Reagan do next? That remains to be seen. Welcome, mighty Chris Cleave. Welcome, sir. It is great to see you. Excuse me. TXT Gladiator Championship. Yes. I still got... Hold on. Yeah. Still got this here. Should be off in a few days. Good to be here, brother. Good to be here. I'm happy to be back. Happy to get this ball rolling again. I'm very hyped and excited. And there will be an interview with Mr. Ghost Edwards of EPW later. Stay tuned for that. It was for the Gladiator Championship in an ambulance match between Eddie Walker and Dr. Grimm. Dr. Grimm defeated Eddie, earning himself this title shot. And in the end, it was the Phantom walking away victorious in a brutal clash. Go check out TXT. TXT Women's World Tag Team Championships. LaShawn S. and BBC versus Kalani Wilson and Lakeisha Wilson. As the Black Heart Collective, BBC, LaShawn S. and the ladies of the Wolfpack took the win in this one. And I am very excited to see where the Tag Women Champions shall face next and who shall step up. Next up was an Extreme Rules triple threat between Blackheart, Haiti, Ramon versus Phoenix Platinum versus Cali Rage in a triple threat. It was crazy, it was wild, it was ecstatic. Go check it out if you missed it. You don't want to miss it. And it was Miss Phoenix Platinum walking away victorious. Next up, a Fatal 4-Way Extreme Rules. It was between Andre Robinson, Adrian Danger, Damian Briggs, and Shinjo. And in the end, Adrian Danger walked out victorious. I'm excited to see what Danger will do next, seeing as that was no easy task to do. You had 4 great talents in there going at it. And in the end, Mr. Danger walked out with the W. Hell in a Cell. Lady Scarlet Doll Rose took on the HBIC Nisha in an epic clash. And that was definitely matchup of the night. Like I said, even Briggs said it on the live. It was match of the night. And in the end, Lady Scarlet walked out victorious. Next up, Big Fran versus Nova Penny Graves, with Nova Graves walking away victorious. AJ Woods versus Todd Wilson, with Todd taking the victory. And in the main event, a rematch from No Remorse, No Regrets. Wait, Regrets, No Remorse. If I'm botching the name, I apologize. For the TXT World Heavyweight Championship, Big Lou versus Jack Graves in a street fight. Jack Graves walking away with the world title. Who can stop the man? Who can stop the Reaper of Souls? That remains to be seen. Also, go check out NXT Gulf Coast, GPW. They have some great content, and they recently came out NXT Gulf Coast, and I guarantee it's going to grow bigger and bigger. Also, we now move on to IZW Never Back Down. PLE that passed. IZW continues to put on more extravagant shows as the company continues to grow and has a bright future ahead. It was for the IZW Women's Bloodless Championship as the champion Angel Bryant defended against Taylor Griffin, 2 tough ladies that have faced off in many types of matches, tag, multi-mans, singles, you name it, ladies and gentlemen. They have done many. And in the end, it was Angel retaining the belt. Next up, a fatal 4-way elimination match. Craig Mack versus Reese the Destroyer versus Alpha Wolf. Dang. Versus Bullet. And this was insane. We know what all for about Reese Destroyer's debut. Very memorable. Craig Mack, the Daddy Mac, always looking to get down with the Daddy Mac. And Alpha Wolf is full of danger and determination. And Bullet, very slept on at times, but never to be underestimated. And in the end, it was Craig Mack walking away victorious. Next up for the Crossfire Tag Team Championships, the Venom Club being represented by Andre Robinson and Johnny Superkicks versus George King and Max King versus the Wolfpack, Big Lou and AJ Woods, the champions. And it was a triple threat clash for one to remember. Hell of a showing, and it was a shocker too, in a sense, because Venom Club walked away victorious. Never count the Venom Club in there. Never. Those 2 men, Andre and Johnny Superkicks, are making a formidable team. I can't wait to see them grow more here. Ambulance match that was changed to a cage. It was for the Deathcore Championship as the champion Nomad defended against the former champion Eddie Walker, and Eddie took the belt back. I don't think this is over between him and Nomad. This is just, they've had many of clashes before, and this was 2 recently. Will there be a 3rd recently? That remains to be seen. Next up was an underground matchup between Akira Frost versus Riley the Ripper, the Lady of the Shadows. And yes, I am out the hospital, back to get things done and going. Happy to be back. Dang, I really need a Pepsi. In the end, Miss Riley walked away victorious and is looking to make her way up here. But Akira put up a hell of an effort, and I could see both ladies going on to bright futures here. 2 out of 3 tables match. Aiden Williams making his big return against the Savage One, John Robb. I'm talking about IZW right now. I just got done talking about TXT's 2 shows that have passed and some news that is coming up for the EFED community. And it was a war, I tell you. Aiden Williams making a very victorious return as he won in epic fashion. But the Savage One, John Robb, no easy task to take down. And they don't call him the Savage One for no reason. The man is pure brute strength and brutality and a little bit crazy at times. But Aiden Williams walked away victorious. And Mr. Williams with his return, I can't wait to see what he does next. Hell in a Cell for the Death Pit Championship. This is not really seen mostly with this championship. We usually be defended in the underground type matchup, but tonight was a little bit different as that went down. And it was KD versus the champion Briggs. KD lost to Briggs, earning himself this rematch. And both men are talented competitors, and they tore the roof off the house as Damian Briggs walked away victorious. KD put up a great effort. Next up was an elimination chamber for the Crossfire Women's Championship, everybody. And that was between these 6 ladies: Ashley Dillon, Tiffany Colt, Rose Wilson, Reagan Anderson, BBC, Baby Bone Crusher, and Jen. And all 6 ladies showing why they are strong and tough and why the IZW Women's Division has some of the best from all around. And in the end, it was Rose Wilson walking away victorious, bringing gold home. And I can't wait to see what she does with that gold. Next up, Crossfire International Championship 2 out of 3. Extreme Rules. Shan Leon versus the champion, Jack motherfucking Graves. We know what the Graves are about. No easy task and always in for a true fight when you step in with any of the Graves, no matter who or who it is or where they are. And Shan Leon, a very talented competitor known for his tag and singles work, and has definitely made a big claim in the singles division here and is looking to get closer to the gold. And he came so close to taking it, but Jack was the one that retained his gold. And I can't wait to see what happens next if those 2 face off again. I wouldn't mind that. Next up, a 5 tables of death happened. And it was between Primetime JoJo, the Resident Flash of E-Feds, versus the Mighty Khan, versus the Devious Rob Anderson, the Dog, versus the Clown Insidious, versus Mr. Rusty Steel. And it was a clash. All 5 men had a great chance of taking it, but in the end, it came down to Rusty and the Clown, and Rusty walked out victorious. And man, definitely has made big claims here in ICW, and I can't be surprised until one day we see him holding with gold here, as he has before he left. Extreme Rules, Triple Threat, Jay Monster versus John Wigginton versus Red Mane. What's up, man? We love that boy Remain, always hyped and ready for a good fight. Woo! And Jay Monster. A slept-on competitor at times, but the man is brutal in there. I have seen him almost in people's career with certain moves he does, and it is insane. And John Wigginton has been making his way up here, making that claim, making that statement, flying and death-defying. It's awesome. And in the end, Red Mane walked out victorious. Next up was a brawl between Kaiva Frost and Amaya Bryant. If you saw why this happened, Amaya attacked Kaiva Amaya attacked Kaiva after the match. Even after winning. It was crazy. Hello, Sarah. I hope you are well. And Amaya walked away victorious. Hope you are well, Mom. Next up, a 2 out of 3 glass shattered match between CJ Frost representing Venom Club against Ghost Edwards representing the Last Rites. But Ghost Edwards is also a former member of the Venom Club in his own right. And in the end, Ghost Edwards walked away victorious, defeating Mr. Frost. And to cap off the night, it was for the Crossfire Universal Championship as the champion Buster Anderson defended against Alexander Colt in a last man standing match. And that was a hell of a way to end off the show. Go check out the IZW Never Back Down pay-per-view if you missed it. And in the end, the champion Buster retained. All matches were wars and classics. I'm happy to be back on here. Happy to be doing what I love to do. Have fun. And that was really what I had. Hi. Tell her I said hi. But yeah, that's what I have for the eFed World, ladies and gentlemen. And I can't wait until we do this again, because the next time you guys will be seeing this, we will be doing an interview with the one and only Travis Edwards of EPW, Mr. Ghost Edwards. Stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everybody has a wonderful day. Good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be, and peace out.